It is time now for the PHL 5 o'clock news for this Thursday evening, March 5th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here, your 5 o'clock news headlines. And I touch away at 5 o'clock. Here is out at LaGuardia Airport in New York City, where a Delta airplane slid off a runway late at LaGuardia on Thursday morning. Its nose busted a fence before skidding to a halt mere feet from the frigid East River. Democratic activists and early presidential nominating states say that the new controversy swirled around Hillary Rodham Clinton made them more eager than ever for alternatives in 2016. In Phoenix, the Jodi Arias sentencing retrial ended with 11 angry jurors struggling to convince a lone holdout that the defendant should be put to death. The nation's 31 largest banks stand to shed close to $500 billion if the economy slumped into the Deep Depression, the Federal Reserve Board said on Thursday. It's Groundhog Day in the cosmos. In the 1993 Bill Murray movie, a weatherman finds himself living the same day over and over again as astronomers observe supernova and find they are watching reruns. In Seoul, South Korea, the man who had attacked the American ambassador to South Korea on Thursday morning is a fringe political activist with a history of violence, and he acted alone when he rushed the diplomatic and slashed his face with an axe. The South. In Beirut, Al-Qaeda's official Syrian wing, the Nusra Front, announced on Thursday that the definite top military commander, who insurgent sources said fell victim to a blast struggled in a high-level militant meeting. Sagarika Ghost reviewed in Ramallah, West Bank. Palestinian leaders in the West Bank said on Thursday that they would halt the security coordination with Israel, which is widely credited with keeping order in the territory and preventing attacks in Israel. The father of Martin Richard, the 8-year-old boy who was killed in the Boston Marathon bombing, was still less to survive today and ends the emotional time in the sand with a simple tragic fact. He was 8 years old. Cardinal Edward Egan, the retired Archbishop of the Archdiocese of New York, died on Thursday. The Archdiocese announced he was 82 years old as Egan was pronounced dead on cardiac arrest at NYU Langone Medical Center at about 2:20 p.m. Mario Draghi increased pressure on Greece's government to make progress on structural economic reforms, insisting that ECB is providing the country with as much liquidity as it can within the rules. In New York, the FV shares closed down, traded 5.66% to 56.86 on Thursday after the company announced its tendering their $21 billion cash and stock offer for the biotech company Pharmaceuticals. Dan Stevens, best known for his role as Matthew Crowley on Downton Abbey, has been cast as the Beast to Emma Watson's Belle. El Nino is here, but don't expect the Pacific Ocean circulation phenomenon to do much for the drought afflicting California and western United States. Turns out killer whales revere the grandmothers too. After observing 1 or 2 killer whales in the wild, British researchers have determined that female killer whales have become key leaders in their pods only after they age out of fertility, according to a study published. We've long known that water exists on Mars, and much more was present in the distant past, but how much? Scientists using the Europeans aptly named Very Large Telescope in Chile and NASA's infrared telescopes in Hawaii have found evidence. 4 patients at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles were sick by a superbug that is linked to a type of medical scope the Los Angeles-based also said on Wednesday. Liberia's last Ebola patient was discharged on Thursday after a ceremony in the capital, Monrovia, bringing a zero to the number of known cases in the country and marking a milestone in West Africa's battle against the disease. As the flu season continues to wind down, it's increasingly clear that older Americans have been hit particularly hard, federal health officials reported on Thursday. Alright, let's take a look at the stock and commodity report here at 504. Dow 18,135.72, up 38.82. S&P 521.01.04, up 2.51. Nasdaq 4982.81, up 15.67. DAX 11504.01, up 113.63. FTSE 6961.14, up 41.90. CAC 4963.51, up 46.16. In the Asian markets, Nikkei 18751.84, up 48.24. Shanghai 3249.46, down 30.07. HSI 24193.04, down 272.34. Oil 50.93, down 60 cents. Brent 60.69, up 14 cents. And natural gas 2.836, up 7,000 point. In the gold markets, 1197.80, down 3.10. Silver, 16.19, up 2,000 point. And copper, 2.652, down 75,000 point. In the bonds, US 10-year yield, 2.1137%, down 7,000 point. German 10-year yield, 0.343%, down 14,000 point. Japanese 10-year yield, 0.404%, down 5,000 point. And in the FX bonds here, European US dollar 1.103, up 2,000 point. US dollar Japanese yen 120.13, unchanged. And Great Britain pound US dollar 1.524, unchanged. Alright, let's take a look at a commodity report here. Wheat 480.5, down 15.5. Soybean 985.5, down 8.5. Corn 382 3/4, up 1 1/4. Sugar 13.44, up 10 cents. Coffee 135.05, down 2.5. Cotton 63.23, down 37 cents. And rice 10.595, down 13 cents. And cocoa 29.96, down 11. Live cattle 153.575, down 475,000 point. Laid on 66.775, down 1.225,000 point. And FT cattle 206.70, down 525,000 point. Okay, take a look at the New England Instant Alerts here at 5:06 here on this Thursday evening here in Manchester, New Hampshire. 21 Front Street in a walled-off car fire as they've requested the police department here. Okay, take a look at sports news here. The Cleveland Browns know that they need to upgrade the wide receiver corps. Will they make the run at Jerry McClellan free agency? Nose tackle Vince Wilfork struggled to New England Patriots' success over the past 11 seasons, but defending Super Bowl champions have chosen to move on from the 5-time Pro Bowler here. And tonight, the Boston Bruins will be at the TD Garden tonight at 7 o'clock, taking on the Calgary Flames. Peter Chell news time is now 5:07, and it is time now for a travel report here. In 495 on both ends, slow from 24 in Raynham all the way up to Route 195 in Wareham here. 25 in the eastbound side is backed up from 195 down Route 628 in Bourne. Route 6 slow on both ends from Sanborn down to Orleans. 28 slow from Bourne to Falmouth. Sanborn and Bourne bridges are very slow here. Route 3 southbound slow from 44 in Plymouth all the way down for the Sagamore Bridge. Route 3 in the northbound side backed up from the Sagamore Bridge all the way down for Kingston here. 24 in the southbound side is backed up from 44 in Taunton all the way down for Fall River here and down for the Rhode Island border here. 140 both ends more slow from Taunton down for Lakeville, and then you hit the brakes again from Lakeville all the way down for New Bedford here. 95 in the southbound side is backed up for Tucson down for downtown Providence and stretching all the way out, stop and go all the way up to Connecticut border on 95 in Rhode Island here. 95 in the northbound side slow from the Connecticut border all the way up to Hopkins here, and then you hit the brakes again from West Greenwich all the way down for downtown Providence here. Route 146 northbound is backed up from 95 in Providence all the way down for 123 in Lincoln here. 146 on the northbound side is backed up from 295 all the way up to North Smithfield. 122 southbound 99 slow from 122 down to 146 in Lincoln here. 295 eastbound side slow before you approach 95 and 295 north in Attleboro here. 295 northbound side is backed up from Warwick all the way up to Route 6 in Johnston here. And Route 3 on the southbound side slowed down from Marshfield stretch. Okay, take a look at 129 on the southbound side is backed up from Route 37 in Braintree all the way down for Braintree split. Route 3 southbound slow around the Braintree stretch. Southwest Expressway slow from the Pike all the way up to 203. Then you hit the brakes again from the Milton all the way down for the Braintree split. Southwest Expressway northbound side is backed up from 203 all the way out to Dorchester here. Mass Pike eastbound side slow from the Austin Bratton toll all the way out to the Mass Pike. Gotta run the Southwest Expressway in Boston here, and then you hit the brake, and it's all the way at the Logan Airport where the Mass Pike is slow on the eastbound side. Mass Pike eastbound side slow from West Newton all the way down for Newton. Mass Pike to the westbound side, it is backed up from the Southwest Expressway out to Newton here. Okay, 129 the northbound side is backed up from 280 Lexington down for Route 3 in Burlington. 129 the southbound side, accident between 225 and Route 2 in Lexington, so expect malaise here. Route 120 on the northbound side is backed up from 38 all the way down to 95 from Burlington down for Reddit here. Route 3 on the northbound side is backed up from Route 62 in Bedford all the way out to Chelmsford here. 93 on the northbound side is backed up from the Zake Bridge all the way out to Medford here. 93 northbound slows down to the tunnel in Boston here. 95 modified for 120 through New Hampshire border here. 199 on the northbound side is backed up down for West Boston due to some slower than normal traffic here. 199, 299 southbound side slow from Route 9 down for Route 12 here. On 495 southbound accident near Route 2 in Littleton, so expect some delays here. 93 on the northbound side is backed up from Andover all the way up to Route 110 in Lawrence here. Route 3 up in the Never Turnpike, a little slow down for Merrimack. 93 on the northbound side is backed up down to the Salem exit in Salem, New Hampshire here. And 95 is modified from Seabrook all the way out to Portsmouth, New Hampshire here. And Route 16 on the northbound side is following the turnpike, slow from Portsmouth down for Route 4 in Durham here, so expect some delays here. And the main turnpike is modified from York all the way up into Portland here. And take a look at the MBTA commuter rail here. And take a look at the what's going on the T here. And on the subway, Red Line experiencing moderate delays due to a disabled train. And Civil Line SL5 experiencing moderate delays due to traffic here. And on the commuter rail here, service change on Providence South Line trains 8:17 5 p.m. from South Station, 8:21 6:10 p.m. from South Station. We'll stop at Canton Junction here. And take a look at the weather situation here at 5:11 here on this Thursday afternoon here, going into Thursday evening here. 24 degrees at temperature with light snow with a humidity of 81%. Wind speed not about 3 miles per barometer, 3.12 inches, dew about 19 degrees, and visibly 1.25 miles an hour here. Okay, let's take a look at current conditions around the region here. 25 degrees at temperature in Boston, 24 in Pittsburgh and Bedford and Beverly and Gloucester and Naval, 22 in Worcester, 24 in Sturbridge and Webster, 27 in Milford, it's 26 in Norwood, 25 in Taunton, 24 in Bedford, it's 29 in Plymouth, 23 in Falmouth and Chatham, 27 in Provincetown, 26 in Cape Cod Bay and Nantucket, it's 24 in Martha's Vineyard, 25 in Buckon, it's 25 in Providence and Smithfield, 24 in West 3, it's 23 in New York in Innislip, 25 in Montauk, 21 in Bridgeport, 25 in New Haven, it's 20 in Denbury, 19 in Waterbury, 22 in Meriden, 26 in Hartford and Windsor Locks, it's 24 in Springfield, 24 in Greenfield, 21 in Norfolk, 19 in Northam, 17 in Pittsfield, it's 29 in Albany, New York, it's 21 in Saratoga Springs, it's 18 in Bennington, 16 in Brattleboro, Vermont, 16 in Rutland, Vermont, it's 17 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 21 in Keene, New Hampshire, 19 in Jefferson, New Hampshire, and Lackawanna, New Hampshire, 20 in Concord, New Hampshire, 22 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 23 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 24 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and up in Portland, Maine here. And the water temperature out on the sea, 36 degrees here. Take a look at the surface map. Shows a warm front off the British Columbia coastline here. Another warm front from Saskatchewan down for the Western Dakotas. And merged with a stationary front from South Dakota down for Nebraska and Kansas here. Stationary front from New Mexico down from the central Mexico. Merged with a cold front from the northeastern Mexico. Stretching it down. Down in the Gulf of Mexico up in the Florida down from coastal Georgia and Carolinas. And a stationary front from the North Carolina coastline stretching at sea with a low pressure down in Carolinas and way off the New England coastline. And get a cold front off the New England coastline stretching, hugging in the Nova Scotia coastline here. Get a foot from west central Ohio down for eastern Kentucky and Tennessee down for western Carolinas here. Get another foot from western Arizona down for the Gulf of California with a low pressure in the Gulf of California here. Get a foot off the Oregon and California coastline with a low pressure right there here. And we got low pressure western South Dakota and low pressure in Carolinas at the sea. While we got high pressure off the Oregon coastline here. Northern Idaho, west central Wyoming, southeastern Iowa, western Texas, and 20 degrees. The temperature right here in Detroit. 69 in Pittsburgh, 31 in Washington, D.C., 43 in Atlanta, 83 in Miami, Florida, 44 in Brownsville, Texas, 34 in Dallas, Texas, it's 29 in Kansas City, Missouri, 20 in Omaha, Nebraska, 15 in Chicago, Illinois, 12 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 51 in Great Falls, Montana, 52 out in Seattle, 63 in San Francisco, 71 in Los Angeles, 72 in Phoenix, Arizona, 69 in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's 44 in Salt Lake City, Utah, 36 in Denver, Colorado, and 43 out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here, take a look at a radar situation here, and it shows a line of snow showers covering much of the southeastern Massachusetts and covering much of the Cape Mountains, covering from Providence and points south down to down here, and stretching all the way down from the coastline along 95 from Newland and down for Stamford. We got some snow showers from Springfield and down for Sturbridge around 84 in the Mass Pike. And down A4 down for Hartford, down for New Richmond, down for Danbury, down for Ridgefield here. And zooming you out and shows the snow down through New Jersey, down for New York City, and around Philadelphia, and covered a much of Delaware, covered a much of Eastern Maryland, down for Baltimore, Washington, D.C., and stretching it down for Richmond here. And another snow from southwestern New York down for central Pennsylvania, down for western Panhandle in Maryland, around Cumberland, Maryland, and stretching down for central portions of West Virginia here, and down for eastern portions of Kentucky. And it's sliding around Virginia, raining 2 lines of rain showers, one down for the coastal Virginia, down for coastal Carolinas, down for southeastern Georgia, down for central portions of Florida here, and a line of rain showers, another line of rain showers from western Carolinas down for northwestern Georgia, down for central Alabama, down for southeastern Mississippi, down for southeast Louisiana, and at to say here with a sleet and snow around east central Mississippi, down for west central portions of Alabama here, and some spotty snow showers of central Indiana around Indianapolis and stretching to northeastern Indiana, down for southwestern portions of Michigan here, and some spotty snow showers around west central New York between Buffalo and Rochester here, and spotty rain showers of south central portions of South Dakota, and rain and snow showers around west central portions of Montana here, and rain, slated snow showers of central and southeastern portions of British Columbia, and a spotty rain shower went extreme southwestern portions of Alberta, and some snow showers of southwest central portions of Manitoba here, and some spotty rain showers around Alaska here, and line of snow showers covering them off the Nova Scotia coastline here, and some spotty snow showers western and off the eastern coast of the Newfoundland here. Alright, satellite loop here, and it shows line of clouds from Mexico down to the Gulf States and up the Atlantic seaboard and out to sea here, after the Canadian Maritimes. Some punchy clouds coming to much of the Great Lakes and then up coming much of Ontario and down Quebec, and a line of clouds from western Nebraska down for western Kansas, stretching in Colorado and up in Wyoming and up in Montana and northern Idaho, and coming to much of Oregon and down for Washington State, down for British Columbia, down for Alberta, down for southwestern Saskatchewan here. Alright, let's take a look at our forecast discussion around the country here. It'll be heavy snow for the northern parts of the Mid-Atlantic states. Rain, freezing rain for the southern Mid-Atlantic states, and temperatures will be 10 to 30 degrees below average from the Southern Plains and the Northeast. Arctic air continues to surge southward beyond the cold front sweeping across the southeast United States with ample moisture streaming northward from the Gulf of Mexico. Heavy snow expected across the northern Mid-Atlantic states where sub-freezing temperatures have settled in all levels. Shallow cold air filtering into the southern Mid-Atlantic states will change rain to snow and sleet and freeze rain this afternoon, and could end as a brief period of snow this evening. And further south, a band of convective precipitation and spring-like air mass headed a cold front will break a brief period of heavy rain from South Carolina and Florida in the lower Mississippi Valley, and some elevations of precipitation could end as light freeze rain and sleet. As the cold front exists, the east coast of the southern portions will be slow to push back to Florida, as light showers will be possible throughout the period, especially along the Atlantic coast of Florida, as cold air will settle in across much of the eastern United States with high temperatures up to 30 degrees below normal in some places here. With high pressure locked in and across western and southern United States, a series of shortwave troughs will slide across southern Canada and the Great Lakes over the next few days, and a warm convection into the central and northern plains will lead to about normal temperatures in about the period, and some light snow showers are possible across the northern plains and northern and Great Lakes late Friday into Saturday here. Alright, let's take a look at our forecast discussion around the region here. Snow will exit the south coast late this afternoon or early evening, followed by high of Arctic high pressure tonight and Friday. The high moves south on New England this weekend, along with temperatures to moderate. 2 weak fronts may bring a period of snow showers first Saturday night and then again Sunday night and Monday morning. Next week, mainly dry weather prevails, along with temperatures warmer than near normal temperatures here. Near term until 6 a.m. Friday morning. Winter storm warning in effect until 7 p.m. for the south coast of Massachusetts and Rhode Island, as well as the islands here. As heavy snow band along the south coast, Cape and Islands at this time, expect snow to continue along the south coast for another hour or two as this band pushes up to the southeast. As snow may last for an additional hour, roughly through 7 p.m. on the Cape and Islands, and dry air is more aggressively pushing southwards. In the northern Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, 2 points have fallen in the single digits north and west of a westerly Rhode Island to the Taunton to Marshfield, Massachusetts line. At South and East line, dew points are still in the 20s, and tonight's snow will come to an end as drier air continues to work its way southwestward. Beyond the snow, dew points will continue to plunge into the single digits as temperatures will greater effect tonight as skies clear and winds become calm. This will result in an excellent radiational cooling with temperatures dropping in the single digits both above and below zero, aside from the Cape and the islands where temperatures will be in the teens. Alright, let's take a look at tonight's lows. Ooh, it's going to be freezing tonight. We can see temperatures 10 above in Boston, 5 above in Worcester, 7 above in Hartford, 13 above in New York City, 3 above in Portland, Maine, 2 below in Concord, New Hampshire, 5 below in Rutland, Vermont, and 0 degrees in Albany here. And snowfall. Predicted totals this evening here. The jackpot of this could see Outer Cape Mountains around Chatham, 10 to 14 inches. Walt could see 6 to 8 inches in Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard, 8 to 10 inches in Iona, up in the oldest airport space up to Falmouth and up in the Bourne, 4 to 6 inches around the Outer Cape around Palm Sound. 8 to 10 inches south coast of Massachusetts, down for Fall River, New Bedford, and down for Southern down here, and 6 to 8 inches down for central Plymouth County around Plymouth. Stretching it down to Taunton and down to Swansea and Somerset. While you get up north, totals lessen. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, we are going to see some cloud skies during the early evening hours and gradual clearing with a low around 4 above. North wind about 6 miles per hour. For Friday, sunny skies have about 21 degrees. The wind chill with a low of 3 below. Light and variable wind. Friday night, increased skies with a low of 9 degrees. Light southwest wind. Saturday, both sunny and mostly cloudy skies about 32 low, about 21 degrees. Southwest wind about 3 to 7 miles per hour. For Sunday, both sunny and partly skies have about 38 low, about 23 degrees. For Monday, both sunny and mostly clear skies about 41 low, about 23 degrees. For Tuesday, both sunny and partly skies about 41 low, about 27 degrees. For Wednesday, both sunny and partly skies about 45 low, about 29 degrees. And for Thursday, both sunny skies about 45 degrees. I wouldn't be surprised. Wednesday and Thursday, next Thursday, a few spots could reach 50 degrees. Peters, what a phrase of the night. A freezing night on tap for the night and a freezing Friday on tap. But moderated temperatures starting Saturday. Be with you. Have a good evening with a goodbye attitude. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for an 11 o'clock report. Have a good evening.